first thing that the person should clear up with themselves, is why. Why do they want to meditate? And of course, I'm assuming we're talking about Buddhist meditation, not many other forms that a person can be doing for all sorts of reasons. So from a point of view of the Buddhist meditation, you want to clarify, why do you want to meditate? Are you just seeking out new experiences? Are you just seeking out to replace experiences that you're used to with some new experiences, something that's deemed more worthy? Or are you doing meditation just to strengthen your mind? Or you're doing meditation to strengthen your mind and develop understanding? So it's quite obvious which one I am pointing at, because if you read the suttas, you would see that there is no meditation without virtue being developed beforehand. So a person needs to be virtuous, which means a person needs to be able to exercise a degree of self-control, which means that meditation then becomes exactly about development of that same strength, being able to say no to yourself, and then being able to not be pulled by the senses and their kind of fleeting desires in regard to them. So that's why it's important to clarify and to also keep reminding yourself why you are meditating in the first place. Because sometimes you can get pulled by various lofty experiences that comes through just calm sitting and being mindful of your breath and so on. But all of those things are completely secondary. You are not after the pursuit of pleasure in regard to them, after the pursuit of novelty experiences. You're really after development of strength, clarity of mindfulness, and ultimately understanding. That's why the Buddha would say that if samadhi is fully developed, it will bring the wisdom to fulfillment. And wisdom will certainly not arise on account of chasing the content of your experience. Wisdom can only arise on account of understanding the nature of that experience, which basically transcends the content. So that's why it doesn't really matter what type of experiences a person has during their meditation, whether the body feels light or heavy or like this or like that. What matters is their mindfulness of it, and whether that mindfulness is affected and how developed it is, and the clarity of understanding in regard to any of those experiences. Because whether the body feels light or heavy, whether it feels impersonal or personal, the body is there, and that's where the mindfulness should be pertaining to, and that's something that's developed and strengthened through the meditation. So regardless of the meditation technique and so on, whatever person might be doing, the point is to stop being absorbed with the content and start looking at the nature. That's what the Dhamma means, nature of things. Unless a person starts intentionally looking and trying to discern the nature of arisen things, you can't develop understanding of it. It can't happen by itself through some magical method or something. Only you can develop understanding of the nature of things if you keep trying to understand the nature of things. So by all means, people should meditate. People should set some time aside during the day to sit quietly and in an undisturbed environment. But they should use their time to develop mindfulness in regard to their situation, in regard to the nature of their experience, the nature of feeling, the nature of intention, the nature of action. Loads of ways of practicing that contemplation, because samadhi, the practice of samadhi, literally means keeping things together. Samadhi means keeping things together. And so rather than thinking about term concentration when it comes to samadhi and meditation, a person should think about the term of mindfulness and composure, really. Keeping things together means composing things and maintaining that composition, so to speak. And that composition must be founded upon mindfulness, as the Buddha would have explained it, would have mentioned it in many of the suttas. And the mindfulness must not be compromised. So that's like a basic rule of thumb, how to meditate. Maintain the clarity of your intention in regard to the reasons for your meditation, and don't use it as an escape. Don't use it as a replacement. Don't use it to seek out pleasure. Use it to develop self-control. Use that time of meditation to develop mindfulness and to understand the nature of things, understand how you're being pulled by how you're being pulled by the feelings, how they control you, understand how you can become careless in regard to your wholesome and unwholesome intentions. So there's a wide range of things a person can be contemplating rightly in the meditation.